Eastern afternoon for football. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Throwing on first down. Cameron, man open. That's Jamar Chase, complete. He's to the 15. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Let's tell you could run ahead and score. Shit.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Harris will take this win. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we have with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Griffith. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Here we go, Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a couple. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd and 2.
11.
Now Burrow. Now he'll double underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
The throw over the middle, taken in. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of
Yeah,
havoc.
so
Burrow throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. You look at this Niner defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals sit 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a first down carry for
I'm
Harris.
gonna get stuck up. Oh, Lord.
Now he's free at the 35. Here
Yes.
they go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there.
Success every time, my brother. Because I'm running into somebody else.
And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Hey, under on the move. Right in swing.
And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Turner. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, and his early
where's he putting the ball at? Oh, Jesus.
Turner who's got it, and the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You look at this Niner defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against, currently fourth toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. They need 18 yards here on third down. Back to throw. Cameron setting up the screen. Harris. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
Come on, man. These motherfuckers 8 feet tall. Get the fuck.
All right, guys. Had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Gotta go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Out route here, he finds Turner. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's 3rd and 6.
Good.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. We're not even at halftime.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Cameron. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now 2nd and 9. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Now a shot taken on.
Fucking chaos. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Back to throw. Cameron. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st down, Cameron. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, here's Harris. And a strong run there.
So it's to the outside. Run back into the block.
For 19 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this
Come
afternoon.
on, man.
And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They pitch it to Harris.
Everybody goes to the inside.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. 34 yards
Everybody
there and a first
goes to the
down.
inside, including the fucking DB that's on the outside doing the
As the
fucking
clock will
flash.
stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yes.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The fuck you don't get no
And
notice?
they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline. From the
2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on third and goal. Looking to throw. Cameron. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
On 19-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Caught by Turner. And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Gun. Shot.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Let's get set.
Again, it's Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Thomas.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11, Thomas.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
49ers 14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive.
Superstars and X Factors, just like
get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Camera, throw left.
Why am I here? Wait a minute. Now, come on. Why am I
Well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Never have I seen them make you not be the closest man to him. Come on.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
At the 30-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the
Oh,
game.
why they stop it?
Stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
Nobody fighting off a block. All these fucking X Factor superstars. Nobody fighting off a fucking block. That's nuts.
Wow, 185
That's
yards
nuts.
rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Everybody on no fucking outside is running this. Let's see.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins from a yard out. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
49ers 14. McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Rope tackle.
And a nice
Hey.
break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. And he brings it back
Don't leave.
to right around
Don't
the
leave it back.
26-yard
Oh,
line.
The Bengals take over first and
listen
10
fucking
at the
to the
26-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing to start the drive. Cameron. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk.
Oh, now the ball just get the foot. Come on.
Passing game going, so big credit to them holding them under 200 today. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
11 MT, take.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down.
But what
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
They run with Harris. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Slant, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now here's a throw that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
This now a 3rd and 4. They run again with Harris. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Here we go, set. Three.
Here's Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second and 6. Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Let's go now.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Cincinnati, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Each of the characters in the Winnie the Pooh cartoon actually symbolizes a psychological illness. Piglet has anxiety disorder. Eeyore has depression because he can never feel positive emotions. Rabbit, who is overly fond of his garden, has obsessive-compulsive disorder. Owl, which makes letters and even spellings wrong, has dyslexia. Kanga has social anxiety disorder. Kanga's son Roo has autism spectrum disorder. The tiger has attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Winnie the Pooh has an eating disorder due to his excessive desire to eat honey. And finally, Robin, who can make friends with these animals and talk to them, has schizophrenia. Each of the characters in And a change your demeanor. Lyrically smoke 'em, I ain't gotta lift a finger. On stage, what's the last time you seen him? Now you in the casket going to hell, motherfucker. Better change your demeanor. Lyrically smoke 'em, I ain't gotta lift a finger. On stage, what's the last time you seen him? Now you in the casket going to hell, motherfucker. Better change your.
What can I do for you, sir?
Well, sexually, nothing. You see, you're a woman and I, being gay, am attracted only to men.
Are you gonna order something?
Oh, I get it. The fruitcake is holding up.
It's not that, sir. I just have to get my...
No biggie. You're just frightened of something you don't understand. Now, let's see. I think the combo meal would satisfy a homosexual's taste buds. I'm a homosexual, so I'll have that.
What combo meal for the homosexual man?
Attention, please. Attention, I am gay. I am very gay.
What can I do for you, sir?
Do you mind if I sit here? I'm gay, you know.
Yeah, sure, whatever, man.
You're probably wondering what it's like to be gay.
Nah.
Well, I'll tell you. It's not so bad. The hours are good. That's a gay man's job. Seriously, it's fan-double-tastic being gay. Would you like to hear me sing?
You know, it's always good to replenish all your fluids any way you can. A water boy. Like some more. You know, it's always good to replenish all your... Well, our next piece is truly a work of art. Yes, it is. It's Michelangelo's Statue of David. Gasp and swoon. I just caught the vapors. Now, this is art. Yes, it is. And little David is working that bow tie. You know that was my idea. Yes. We're going to have to get this one 2 snaps up in a circle. Well, our next piece is truly a work of art. Yes, it is. It's Michelangelo's Statue of David. Gasp and swoon. I just caught the vapors. Now, this is...
Where are you from, soldier?
Texas.
The only thing from Texas are steers and sissies. That's correct, sir. And I ain't no steer neither, sir. Maybe you think his national committee is fully private. Maybe you don't get it. These next 6 weeks, I'm gonna bust you open like a boxing and put me all over your ass like steak on a movie wheel. It's just so butchered and so commanding. It's with all this disobedience. I just don't get it. Maybe you grunts would like to spend a week in the hole. Where are you from, soldier?
Texas.
The only thing from Texas are steers and sissies. That's correct, sir. And I ain't no steer neither, sir. Let's go gambling.
Chicken wings. Chicken. Chicken wings. Chicken.
Who then?
Let's go gambling.
Chicken wings. Chicken. Chicken wings. Chicken.
Who then? Who now?
Chicken wings. Chicken.
Get that minimalist, serene look at home.
If your kid is walking towards an open oven and your husband has his hands full, definitely keep filming and nag at him. If your kid is walking towards an open oven and your husband has his hands full, definitely keep filming and nag at him.
Limited edition / New American Collection. Hey.
He just killed himself. He just broke his neck. He just killed himself. He just broke his neck.
How they went from this to this.
killed himself. He broke his neck. He just killed himself. He broke his neck.
How they went from this to this. How they went from this to this.
Apparently the word niggle is a word. Apparently the word niggle is a word. And I looked it up so you don't have to. The word niggle can be used as a verb or a noun. In the verb form, it means to cause slight but persistent annoyance, discomfort, or anxiety. Used in a sentence, a suspicion niggle at the back of her mind. And in the noun form, it means a trifling complaint, dispute, or criticism. And used in a sentence in the noun form, it is an excellent book, except for a few of my niggles. So now you know. Guess you learned something new every day. I didn't know today was going to be vocabulary, but there you go. She can still get into college.
Ready!
Sphere courtesy Page and Anderson. John, here at the fight sphere courtesy of Page and Anderson's nose is broken.
On the top of this, I want everybody to raise their hand. Everybody raise their hand. I want y'all to raise it a little higher. Ask yourself this question: why didn't you give 100% the first time? When I asked myself that at the beginning of this year on the top of this, I want everybody to raise their hand. Everybody raise their hand. Now I want y'all to raise it a little higher. Ask yourself this question: why didn't you give 100%?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Video. Boom! He knocked him out. Damn. Fuck. Only in Arkansas.
Here we go, here we go! Ready, set, go! Here we go, set, ready. Ready, ready! Come on, set! Set, go! Let's go! Hup. Set it! Ready! Set! Ready, ready! Start. Just get set. On one, ready? Start. Here we go. Here we go. Start. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Start. Gun, gun. Start. Start. Let's get set. Start. Here we go. Start. Here we go. Start. Here we go, here we go. Start. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Gun, gun. Stop. On one, ready? Start. Get set. Start. Here we go. Here we go. Start. Here we go, here we go. Start. Here we go, here we go. Start. Here we go. Gun, gun. Start. One, ready? Start. On one, ready? Start. Let's get set. Here we go. Start. Here we go. Start. Here we go, here we go. Start. Here we go, here we go. Start. we go. Stop. Gun. Stop. Let's get set. Here we go. Stop.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
On one, right?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Burrow will throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for... pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now Lawrence to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Pressure can come from all over when they're plotting a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the outside.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now Lawrence.
Oh, move out the... Come on.
And he'll wind up getting this one down inside the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover. gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after here coming up. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Davis now. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Oh my, I was good at fuck this game, man.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep to get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Niners at 5-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the Texans' 37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Davis.
Oh, come on, man.
There. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Davis. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Operating from the gun, Davis.
Yeah, he got over fast too.
Drive killer there.
He got over there fast as hell.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, 49ers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
I'm all over you.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
And in Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Check smash. Ready?
Now Davis to throw on third down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Come on.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Davis. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, we got to go score. Let's go. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on second and 10. Davis, he's got Turner. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Davis, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really has relished. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Davis throwing to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
18 Rattler.
To throw again on second down. Davis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Okay, ready?
This offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Davis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Hammond trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hammond, and not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Throwing to start the drive. Davis. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Davis. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Nuts.
Back to throw. Davis.
Come on, man.
Field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 62-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have it.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Davis now looking to throw on 2nd down.
Oh.
Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. He hit us first, this one from 40 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, when we do games together, we don't see a ton of these, but always impressive when someone can get through that quickly.
That's fucking 4 games in a row I've got that field goal block. All in one fucking day. This.
They get off on the snap. They timed it like they knew exactly when it was coming, and that set him up to deliver the block kick.
That's crazy. This is 4 games in a row and somebody blocked the fucking kick.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
11. Go. 30 left.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Take right open.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Texans take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Point after try forthcoming.
Block field goal. Drop interception.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. 67 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 10.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Operating from the gun, Davis. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here's Davis throwing on third and long. In trouble, and he's taken down. Will Anderson giving him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer.
And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball was not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
On third down, Lawrence.
Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 59 yards.
And the Texans have got it on cruise control.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
49ers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derek Stingley picks it,
and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll run on first down. It's Hammond. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. That's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
30 left. Take right open. Go, let's go.
Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Texans 52, 49ers 10.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake.
Down the ball!
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On first down, Hammond. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go
The
now.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever... All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On one. Ready?
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Gotta go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to speed things up here.
11.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Burrow changing things up here. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
11, Thomas. 11. 11.
Now Burrow on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Griffith. 23 yards on the play.
Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of...
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Why am I not throwing the ball? What is...
Sacked right around the 17.
This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On 2.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And quickly they get to the line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line.
Under pressure, they got him again. The offense on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be third and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
All right, let's go. 11.
They'll run on first down. It's Hammond. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
This is 2nd and 8.
Dirty left.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hammond. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Lawrence to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Houston, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.